Welcome to a new episode of my weekly recap on Euro USD. It's Nadia again, and let's dive into it. Now, this past week, this was the week of this is the price action of the last week on the 4 hour time frame, right? This week didn't really give us that much opportunity on the 4 hour time frame, particularly. There wasn't that much opportunity on the 4 hour time frame. So majorly throughout this week, I didn't even take any 4 hour time frame trade. The only trades I took were from the 1 hour and lower because when I saw from Monday's price action, I wasn't seeing anything that price was giving. Price wasn't giving me any clear definition. If you remember from last week, I was looking to take a trade from here, but because price closed outside like this and didn't really give us any corresponding, I decided to let it what? To let it be. I wanted to take a buy from here. If you watched the last episode. Alright, so picking up from this week, right? My biggest time frame that I used this week was 1 hour time frame. And that's what we're gonna work with first of all. Let me clear everything off. Let's get straight into business. Now, how did I get here? Coming. Alright, so let's get here. Alright. Now on the 4 hour time frame, sorry, on the 1 hour time frame, for the entire of last week price action, which will mark up from here. This is from last week price action coming to what the new week, right? Price opened, and what did we see on the 1 hour time frame? We're waiting for the buys to come in as price took out this high. After price taking out this high, this entire range has been completed. Hence, what are we waiting for? We're going to watch what price is doing here. After completely taking out this high, it gave us what? A new low. Now inside this new low, I'm sure we all understand how candlestick candle to candle works, right? I'm not going to explain or dwell much into that. We're just going to go straight into the topic. Now from here, price created a new pullback, created this high, then came all the way here to create what? A new low. Then from here, price took out this low. After price took out this low, it took out the high. Okay, remember we're following what price is doing. Now after price took out that high, obviously it's going to take out what this low. And now price took out the low. What next was price targeting? This high. Just try to follow me up. Now after price has taken out this high, obviously this is where we see our break of structure. And then what was I waiting for? I was waiting for what? For the bulls to come in before taking out this low. I was waiting for what? A bullish candle, a bullish 1 hour candlestick to come in. Now, the bullish 1 hour candlestick, it didn't really come in, but price took out this low and then closed inside. Remember, there's a narrative that I've taught you guys here on YouTube that once price does all this shit, right? Once price has done several things like this, it usually targets what's the next level, which is something like this. We'll say something like this. Price comes here, sweep off this low, and then closes inside with a bullish intention, right? The next thing you can do is to look for what your demands to follow up well to take out what this next high, because that high is invalid, just like what this high is invalid. So there about this was like Tuesday. We went down to the 5 minute time frame to look for what? To look for a clear entry into this. And then when we're looking for entry, the candle that gave us the confirmation for the bull's intent was literally the 9 o'clock candle. And this is the demand that the 9 o'clock candle gave us. This is the demand that the 9 o'clock candle gave us. I don't know if you're on the Telegram group or no, I don't think I ever posted this on our Telegram group, so no need. Then we place it at the low that created what this demand, and then we target what the high, which is what the invalid high. A very clear 1:4 hour trade. And this, like, I think I even slept off and left this on to every player because the way it was dancing around my stop here, I didn't really want to watch it through, so I just kind of slept and left it to play out. Now, after on Tuesday, right? After on Tuesday played out like this, okay, it has come out and it has taken out what the price intent here, which it has taken out this. So now we're going to look at well, where exactly the price give us break of structure. This is where price give us break of structure after finishing what this range. Remember, I told you if price is creating when price is creating a new range like this, um, you watch out for the range that was created before the previous range was taken out. Like now, this sort of moves, you can see something like this. Now, when you look at something like this, the main range was coming from this low to this high. That was the main range. But after this high has been taken out, where's the new range? The new range is here, from this low to this high. That is what we call our new range or our new trading level, which is what I just explained here. Now, after that price created this high, we were waiting, and this is not really a tradable session. This is Asian session and the rest. So waiting for new London session to come in. Based on it is the smaller time frame that I'm using, so I have to wait for sessions to come in, and then you look for trades, right? After price took this one out, right? Price later came down, took out this low. My intent was waiting for what the bullish. My decision was to wait for the bullish candle to come in within this what within this range. Now you can see that price gave us a range here within this range. This was where I was looking for what for price to come in. But now price took out the low, which now as price taking out the low, you can look at here. Is it a valid close? No, it's not a valid close. And then the next candle give us what the bullish intent. Now the bullish intent has told us what this level is invalid. So obviously that's going to be where our next target. If you go down to the 5 minute time frame, this candle is what the 2 o'clock candle, which is New York session candle, right? When you go down to the small the 5 minute time frame, when you go come down to the 5 minute time frame here, I believe this one was like a missed entry or a missed trade rather. This was the demand that I was given, and this was where I placed my entry. Placing my stops were at the invalidation level right here, right? Placing my stop loss there, and then my target was here. After a while, I just stood up from station. I went out, coming back to see that what price has played out, delivered properly, but it did not what tap me into. You can see now the main essence of me coming out a lower time frame is because the higher time frame is being it's not being clear. So if I don't come down to lower time frame, I will not see anything to trade. Although it's very perfectly okay, but personally it is not okay for me. But it can be okay for anybody else. You understand? So going back to our 1 hour time frame, right? Going back to our 1 hour time frame. Now you can see that what price has completed what price has completed what this range. Now in completing this range where the price created this. In completing that range, price created what a break of structure here. Now in order to confirm a break of structure, it's just a very simple thing. It's not much. If price, just like I told you, once price has completed this range, right? Price has taken out this high, this is the low. The next range is from here to wherever the high stops. Yeah, this is the next range. I hope you understand. I know the drawing there is hectic, but still you understand the point, right? Now, if you look at here, you can see that this was where price gave us what the bullish intent. So now the next thing we could do was to wait, but this is outside our session, so we can't really trade it. But I'm just trying to explain so you understand. Now you can just really wait and you see that the market mitigated the demand also here, and then it completed the range yet again. Now that a range has been completed, this range is no longer what valid to us. We're looking at what is happening here. Now what happened here is that what happened here? Price from this low from this low created this high, and then created this low, created this high again. Now what is this? Price has given us what a new break, which is this is our range from here, from this low to this high. This is what our range. Now the price has given us what a new range like this. Obviously, this is the 1 hour time frame. This is the 1 hour time frame. So after price has given us this range, I waited during the London session, which is like from 6 pre-London session from 6 to 12 and all of that. So by 6, I had the bullish candle here. And I believe that was where I tried to enter first. Something that's very funny in this market is that no matter how you try to enter, the bullish intent was showing. As long as price never took out this low, the bullish intent was what was showing, and it was what clear. The bullish intent was as clear as anything you needed. Now, which is like this was my first entry based on this block here. Based on this block, this was my first entry. Obviously, I entered here, whereby price gave us a pullback, placing my stop loss here, and my target was where? My target was high here, which was what? The extreme. And then price stopped me out. I was like, what? Why was that? Okay. I decided to relax. After I relaxed, price gave me what? Another clear entry again. As long as price hasn't taken out this low, we are still having what our bullish intent. That's why price gave me this one by 9 a.m. And I saw it clear that okay, if price wants to do anything, it's still going to what follow the procedure. So I ended up going back down again to the 5 minute time frame. Down to the five. If I'm too fast for you, you can easily slow the pace of the video, right? So giving me this right here, we could see the basic demand that's here, which is the last sell candle that's here. This was where I placed what my entry. I basically looked at everything and saw everything was liquidity being gathered here and all of that. So I just decided to snub it and then placed my targets to be here bits. My initial target was what 1 to 4 R. 1 to 4 R. Although I took partials when it reached this high, and I took partials again and took partials again and again. Now you can see that our price delivered. It gave us what a very sweet delivery here. Now, in continuing what I'm saying, now you can see that price has given us what it has completed this range. Price has done what it has completed what this range from here to here. It has completed this range. Now, in completing the range, what has it given us? Where's the last break of structure? This was the last one break of structure that happened. And now price came back and took it like this candle to candle behavior. This is the next break of structure. Candle to candle behavior, the next break of structure. Now, if you follow it up again, follow the narrative, follow the story, we had what price come back into its range and then giving us this another one, another break of structure, right? Another break of structure. Okay, price has given us another break of structure. Now we're following it. What is price giving me? What is price giving me? Then price came here again in the open of what London session. Price gave us this. And now when we're looking, this has confirmed what the bullish intent. Okay, now we're waiting for what our comeback. In waiting for our comeback, what the price do? Price came back and it took out what this low. Alright, it took out the low, right? Me, I was waiting for what bullish intent. After taking out this low, I need another bullish candle to confirm that okay, I can buy it now. So I waited and waited for this other hour. Then 10 a.m. 10 a.m. I got exactly what I was looking for, which was what the bullish intent, right? I got this bullish candle. Okay, then I went down to what the 5 minute time frame again. And when I went down to the 5 minute time frame, this is the demand level that I saw, right? Which is what the last buy candle. This is what the demand level that I had. And this was the loss that I took on Friday thereabout. After this loss, I don't think I even took any other trade because there was no opportunity to enter the market again. I usually aim 1 to 4 R. So after all of this, you can see that price gave us a very nice week here. Although Friday ended up with a loss, but it's still all the same. Now, after this loss here, okay, after the loss, I had confirmed that what our intent has changed from what from the bulls here because usually to take out what it would go for what this high. This is where the bullish intent for the invalid high, right? But now price has given us what it took out what this low. Remember, there is candle to candle behavior. There's candle to candle behavior of price. Now, price has taken out to this level, right? So what happened here? You can call this your break of structure because this is the lower high, lower low again. And then this candle validated what the break of structure. So hence, what are we waiting for? We're waiting for pushback and then price intent like this. Now we had our pushback, but it's outside the New York session, so I didn't really take any trade again. Or else the major thing that I've done is, as you have seen this bearish candle here, it has given you what the bearish intent of price. Then where do you target? You target where the high, sorry, the low here, and that's where you target. Now, when it comes to candles, candle to candlestick, uh, the reason why you need to understand how candle to candle behaves is because if you are looking at candles from the highest time frame, let's say you're looking at it from monthly, you have to understand how the candle to candle reacts. You have to understand how candle to candle reacts, and just not just all right. So when you are working with candle to candlestick, it mostly works when you are using high time frames, like huge time frames. That's when it works, and it works in ranges to ranges. That's where you see people talking about daily low, daily high, and all of this. But if you are working with this, one thing is you can work with this sort of system and it will be giving you sweet and productive. Yes, the losses will come, but the wins will come as well. So as long as you have wins in between two losses or two wins in between two losses, it will still bring you what fruit. So now in putting it in short, it's like this. I'm going to just give you a very rough part. It's something like this. When price creates something and then it gives you what like this, it has completed the range from this high what to this low. It has completed what the range here. Now the next thing you look at is that what this is where the breakout structure is. Now this is what our new low, which is anything that makes price comes down here and takes out this low. It means that what the price intent has changed. It means the price intent has been changed, has been altered, and then you work with what is new. But until this low has been taken out, your target is where this high, or sorry, this high. I think I drew it too much there. This high. I hope you are following me. If you know you don't understand this thing, go to the playlist of market structure. Everything is there that you need to understand from this, right? This is just a small note or line note on everything. But now you can see the major recap from the third week of October. I didn't really have that much play. Didn't have that much play, but still it gave us what something. Stay tuned for next week recap, and more of this will come out. Besides, you can join the Telegram group so that you'll be able to see updates. Besides, I've dropped a swing trade or a swing setup that I'm looking at from EU on the Telegram group. If you are sharp, you'll be able to get it. All right, kudos. See you on the next one.